podcast. That's what you should rebrand as.
Ghetto ass podcast.
Ghetto ass podcast.
Okay, it's the ghetto ass podcast.
I did not sign up for that.
I'm struggling with the voice in the headphones.
Yeah.
Because there's the voice in the headphones.
Yeah.
And then there's the voices in my head, and those conflict really hard.
You don't have to monitor.
No, but I have to.
You
I
checked
have to.
the
This
levels.
is my podcast in which I am God Emperor of Ghetto Ass Podcast. I don't know why I struggle with the second half, because I think about saying it, then I hear about saying it, and then I'm told what to do. Anyway, they say that for any good podcast, you're supposed to introduce to who you are. So I'm Bill Bennett, and we're doing a thing because I want to do podcasting, and then I stopped doing podcasting because I'm depressed or something.
Oh no.
Not depressed, but I was depressed. So
I've been there.
Bill Bennett. This is Onnie Mariski.
Mariski.
Yep. Fuck.
So close. It's okay. My mom says Mariski. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually very familiar with your mother now that you mention it. You know?
Are you? You didn't even know she was Mexican.
No. But I knew that you were Mexican, and that kind of transfers, right?
Nah. I'm not Mexican. I'm German.
It's always the white men taking the exotic Latino women and then bringing them to the homeland, and then I think the term is colonizing them.
Sure.
Is
that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Are you colonizing?
No. You're already too far gone. I think I need to pull you the brink into the avenue of multiculturalism.
Okay.
So I made you eat Chinese food.
Did.
I'm trying to make.
You made me eat your Chinese American fusion food.
Yeah, I try to make girls to eat my Chinese food. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's weird. That makes kind of weird. It's
Is it weird?
Can you talk like that?
Sure.
I don't know. It sounds the same. And I'm loud, and I'm looking at the audio levels, and I'm way too loud, but I can adjust yours.
I don't know. I'm used to holding a cardioid, so.
Yeah, you're used to holding real mics.
I'm used to holding not podcasting mics.
Yeah.
I could have brought my cardioid. I don't know if you could have plugged it in, but
I wanted you to put some respect on my podcasting setup, that I could do it myself. You know, there's a guy who came up. There's a guy who suggested he could help with this podcast. I'm going to call him Rick. You want to bring Rick over here? Rick didn't believe in us. Okay. He didn't think that I could do a podcast.
Why are you cuddling Rick like that?
Getting
really intimate with Rick right now.
Do you not notice that? Guys, they say that guys aren't good with physical boundaries, but they're actually really good with it. Because if you touch guys where they don't want to be touched, if you know what I mean, they're pretty sensitive about it usually.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like a show of power on Rick.
Just shoving him into your armpit.
You know who you are. You watched the first 3 minutes to check what the podcast would be like because you were jealous of not coming here and eating my Chinese food, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So tell us about yourself, Onnie Mariski.
What do you want to know?
So do you want to lose your job? Do you want to tell us where you work?
I really don't want to lose my job. I have a good job finally.
So you said you wrote a book at 16. What was that about?
It was a mystery novel. It was about a brother and sister who their grandfather died or went missing. It's been a long time since I looked at this book, but they went down to South America to find him.
Yeah.
Or figure out what was going on. I don't remember.
Was he South American?
No.
I have an idea for a mystery novel.
Yeah.
What if it's a mystery novel, but it's me trying to find the clit? You know what I mean? The greatest mystery of them all.
The greatest mystery of them all.
So,
my friend sent me a picture one time of
where the
bar. No, it was a bar in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, that was called the G Spot.
Yeah.
And then their sign underneath their the name said, "You found it."
Yeah, is that like a lesbian bar? Be a cool ass name for a
I
lesbian
don't think it was a lesbian bar.
Cool
I think it was just a bar.
Cool ass name for a lesbian bar.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm what they call a one clit wonder. You know what I mean? I found one and then I lost it. You know what I mean?
Then you wondered where it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It was more like a coincidence that I found it. Like,
yeah, that's how it usually goes.
But then, you know it's like, have you heard the term, it's like, you follow where the noise is? That's what it's like. Okay, I'll stop trying to sexy talk or whatever they call this. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm making you uncomfortable now. I
mean, the last time that you tried to date a 29-year-old, it didn't go well.
I think the problem was she was a therapist.
That could be it.
I think it's because they try to like
psychoanalyze you.
They try to outsmart me, but I can't be outsmarted. They're like, I'm 21. I'm like, I'm 19, and they're like, okay, they're cool with that. This is I'm giving you a dark examination into the foils of comedy. So another comedian friend was like, why didn't you just lie about your age? You could have like met in the middle somewhere, and then like you could have fucked, man. Could have fucked, man. Everyone thinks I could have fucked. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks like I'm a loser virgin, like weirdo, but I'm also fucking everybody. You know?
By the way that you said that, I think I know who this comedian was.
Yeah. The real ones know. No. But it's like, my whole shtick is that I don't fuck. And I think it's because I look like I don't fuck. Or like I act like I don't fuck. Or like,
I mean, that definitely is your act on stage, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But everyone off stage thinks I fuck. Or like thinks like I get along with women, which I don't. Okay, I'm kidding.
Do you not?
I get along with women. You're here. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Satire. Hi.
It's satire. I just don't see you as a woman. You know, you're one of the boys to me. I think that
has happened to me way more often than I'd like to admit.
I'll be honest. I think that's one of the most misogynistic things I've said.
One of the guys.
It's like, not only like I'm not friends with women. I'm friends with women that I see as men. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that is how I get earlier slots on the list.
You seen my show? Apparently we're doing this thing in Kansas City, which I'm absolutely fine with, because I don't know if you guys know, I'm like kind of like the liberal Andrew Tate, so I'm fighting for leftist values every single day. So they were putting women up on the list, and Onnie was one of them. So she decided to pump me because I
didn't make that decision.
Because you wanted to leverage. You want to leverage like your sex against my race, because
the
Asian
MC
American
made that decision, not me.
Oh, the MC, I'll say his name right now, Amos Christensen.
Yeah, that one
is a big fan of the incoming race war, and he's trying to pit every minority class against each other, because
women and Asians.
Yeah, because he doesn't think that white men can do it. But I think white men can do it, but I think Asians are kind of like the sneaking lead. You know what I mean? They're like you saw Vietnam, you know, guerrilla warfare.
Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that? I think Asian people are like gorillas. Isn't that where it came from? Because they're like, Vietnam was like, they're in the jungle and they were like fucking people up.
But sure.
This could be like
that sounds correct.
That could be a thing, like, have you seen Asian people? You know what I mean? Like,
I have seen Asian people.
Like,
yes.
have you seen gorillas? Like, they both fuck up people. Something about like, I don't know. Asians are really good at beating people. I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty like agile. I'm pretty strong for an Asian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that come off? You're like, wow, what a big Asian.
I've never thought that. No.
I went to a massage parlor. No. The nail salon.
Okay, different things.
Both have Asian people in it.
True.
Yeah. That's the guerrilla warfare. They're taking over our jobs.
I don't know. My masseuse is white, so
she's probably not a good masseuse.
She's an amazing masseuse.
I'm kidding.
I have to drive all the way out to Liberty to see her, but it's worth it.
I got comments on the last season of Small Boys. They said I have to be less racist.
Oh, I get comments like that every day. So
yeah, because you're one of the boys.
I'm
you're one of the small boys.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst guest. If you
no, you're one of the small boys. You're a small boy.
I am a small boy.
Yeah.
I am still taller than the average man.
How tall are you?
5'9"3/4.
How tall do you think I am?
I don't know.
Guess.
5'8". I'm guessing average. I don't know. How tall are you, Bill?
I'm like 6 foot at least.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you want to stand up?
No.
We can stand up after the podcast. We can take the photo after the podcast.
Yeah, we got to take the photo.
And then you will see, be like, wow, this is like a gargantuan Asian male.
Yeah. I mean,
an alpha.
I do think that when I see like sumo wrestlers.
Sumo wrestlers?
I'm like, that's a big Asian. But
I'm somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere between ninja and sumo.
Yeah. There's ninja. Ninjas are probably toned, like Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 through 10, Bruce Lee. What do you think?
Wait, what?
I'm asking our resident woman on the podcast. What do you think about Bruce Lee 1 through 10?
Probably like 8.
I'd say like a 7.
Young Bruce Lee, 8. Yeah.
I think it's like what really attracts me to a guy is like their sweat glands, and he didn't have any, so.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a sign of like healthiness. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
So this is like a good transition. I thought it'd be funny to say. Like, I just want to say some like fun things because this is gonna be episode 0 because this is like a proof of format kind of trial run. But
sounds good.
I mean, it's going well so far.
Episode
so like
0.
I am bisexual. Have I told you this?
I don't think you've told me. No.
Because all cool liberals are bisexual. I don't know if you know this.
I have heard this. Yeah.
But there's an interesting dynamic. So, like to me, everybody is equally sexable, you know what I mean? Because I kind of have that access, that reach, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Supposed to laugh, okay. But like to me, because it's like everyone's like, but they're equally sexualized, equally platonic. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does make sense.
It's like Incredibles. If you can have sex with nobody, then you can have sex with. Or if sex with everybody, then you can have sex with nobody.
So you're ace, is what you're saying.
No. I'm just like equally platonic and sexual with everybody.
Gotcha.
But only the good-looking people.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah, fucker. I'm a fucker. Okay, let me.
Sure.
Because I got a few stories. I got a few really cool stories. Also, Onnie, you're free to talk about yourself as much as you want.
Are any of the stories about the smell of gasoline?
We'll get to it. We'll get to the gasoline in a little bit.
I've been dying to know since I got here.
Because that Chinese food is gas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Okay. You're supposed to laugh into the mic to prove that you did it. Okay?
I don't like laughing into microphones.
Yeah, do it because
I'm self-conscious about it.
Authenticity. I like to think of I'm doing philanthropy. You know what I mean?
Why did you say it like that?
English is my second language. This is how I talk.
Why did you say it with a Mexican accent?
Philanthropy.
Oh,
what do you know about Mexicans?
So my mom's half Mexican.
Oh, yeah. That means you're Mexican.
I'm adopted.
Do you, like, when she makes food, do you ever think about, like, oh, this food is half Mexican?
I have not had that thought yet,
but this makes you change your idea, right?
Not really.
Have you thought, like, oh, this food is half Mexican?
No. The food is Mexican.
Half. Which is a good thing. Cultural mixing. I keep telling this. I'm advertising people. You know, like the Great Replacement Theory? This is a political podcast right now, by the way. So all non-white people are going to ruin the white race by introducing one drop and completely contaminating everybody.
That makes sense.
Which is
your drop soy sauce? Because you're soy.
Yeah, it's one drop of soy sauce. That's what they call me. That's pretty good. That was funny. That was a good one, honey. But so like, so there's this idea, but I think cultural mixing is good because I think it's like Oh, this is way too serious. I think it's like basically good and bad ideas will be filtered out over time, and not tradition will be destroyed, but it'll be like it'll grow, and then you'll have
It'll
like
expand.
you'll have all these mixed race babies that look exactly like me, and you can't tell what race they are. And we're all gonna like optimize the fuck out of the best food everywhere. Like we're all gonna like. You ever watch Blade Runner? It'll just be like, you ever watch Blade Runner?
Yes, I have.
It's like he's like a noir detective edgelord, and he's like eating ramen, talking Japanese to like a old Asian guy.
Yep.
And like that's the future. Except everything else in Blade Runner kind of sucks.
I was gonna say there's a lot in there that I hope the future is not, but
In Blade Runner.
yes.
But we're all gonna be mixed race babies. We're all gonna be like look like me. We're all gonna like be globalized. It's gonna be, we're gonna. You ever watch Star Trek? It's gonna be like that.
I have watched some of Star Trek.
Everyone's like 90% of people will be white, but like one of them will be like diverse.
But one of them will have those ears and eyebrows.
Yeah, and be black. Do you think Klingons count as like diverse representation? I mean, the guy playing them wasn't white, I think, unless the makeup was really good. I didn't watch a lot of Star Trek. I'll be honest. The guy in the like, I think it's
Hold on.
one the
What?
first or the second Star Trek that the Klingons they're brown. They're not white, right? Have you watched Star Trek?
Yes.
You have a Star Trek. You have a Star Wars.
I have a Star
Sure.
Wars shirt on. That's a
I'm-
different franchise. I don't know if you know
My-
this.
My brother
They're
loves Star
very
Trek
different.
because he's a fucking nerd.
I don't love Star Trek. I watched it with my parents when I was very little,
Yeah,
so
I
I
guess.
don't remember a lot of it.
Guess a little more retro, a little cultured. You know, Star Wars is pretty old.
Some of it is, yes.
You know, Disney is milking that for all it's worth. Like I did with your mom. Got him.
Yeah, I'm mad at Disney for ruining Star Wars.
I heard he didn't like Jews either.
He was apparently on L. Ron Hubbard's list of celebrities that he wanted to get into Scientology. I found that out today.
Do you think that's worse or better than being anti-Semitic?
Probably better than being anti-Semitic.
Really?
Considering that he wasn't in Scientology. Walt Disney was not.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was in.
No,
You said-
L. Ron Hubbard had a list of celebrities. It was like, I want to say 30 celebrities. 50? I don't remember. It was a lot of celebrities at the time that he was like, I want to target these people to get them into Scientology.
Oh.
And Walt Disney was on that list.
It was like Epstein's Black Book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Except for Scientology and to get them in.
Not like they did definitely fuck kids, but like they could have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how about like you meet a guy, he's like racist.
Crazy scenario.
No, he's like anti-Semitic. Okay, he's anti-Semitic.
Okay.
But like to Jews, you meet like he's nice to Jewish people. Like, but like he
Okay.
does like he's like, oh, they control the world, or like, you know what I mean? Like he says things that
So
are
you're
clearly-
like describing Kanye.
no. No, but he's like anti-Semitic. Like he's clearly anti-Semitic.
Okay.
But
But he's nice to Jewish people.
in person. Like it's clearly like just like some brain worm that got into his
Gotcha.
head.
So it's like really misogynist men who are like open doors for women and are like socially nice to women.
Yeah, kind of like me now that you mentioned it. I feel- No, I'm actually just nice.
You
But
are very nice, yes.
I love when people say that. I mean, I
That's
wonder
a little disturbing.
why.
Your laugh. Yeah, that.
That's like an anime giggle.
Yeah.
I think. It's like the
It
cute
is
girls.
an anime giggle. I've never been in a room with someone who in real life did an anime giggle.
Sugoi! When me and Ani were eating that Chinese food, I was like, Itidakimasu! And at the end of this podcast, I'm going to be like, Yatta! You know what I mean?
Ooh woo.
You know what? That's not the same thing. I don't like that. I didn't like that. That was a bad one. I wasn't
I'm
being
not a
cutesy.
weeb, okay?
You don't know what any of those means?
No.
Itidakumasu means like, let's eat. Yatta means we did it. Watashi means me. This is all I've picked up from watching anime.
Interesting. I used to watch anime when I was in college and then I stopped.
Nigurundayo means like I'm gonna run. Like I'm running. I'm speak Chinese, so
All of the anime I watched was dubbed. I watched some sub, but
Yeah.
mostly dubbed.
I know you aren't a big fan of cultural sharing, so what were we talking about earlier? Is it being racist or?
Yeah, pretty much.
No. I hope this. Let's do a clap.
You're talking about anti-Semitic.
Oh.
Men.
Yeah. So if you met a guy.
Sorry,
if you met a guy that was anti-Semitic, like clearly anti-Semitic, but he didn't treat Jewish people worse, or a guy that was like, let's say, either he's a Jehovah's Witness, Scientologist, or a Mormon. You get to pick. But like one of those things, like which one is better? Or like, and he's into Mormon, like he's a part of it.
Okay, so when you say I met a guy, what is this in it like as a person or like?
Like
is
you've been
this
seeing him for a week.
Okay, so like
the sex is like okay.
Okay, so
he's
like
a decent
romantic
guy.
interest
Yeah.
guy. I'm going with anti-Semitic.
Okay.
I feel like a horrible person, but I can't.
I realized what I just did to you, and I feel like I'm so glad we didn't mention where you worked. I'm so glad. You should work on a stage name so you can start being.
That is my stage name. That is not Onnie Mariski is not my legal name.
Oh, fans for the fans, if you want to find your real name.
If you want to find my real name, it is not anywhere.
Allegedly.
I've gone by Onnie Mariski since I was 18.
You can do it Reddit and/or 4chan. Okay, so two things I kind of want to get to. I want to talk about. So I'm gonna keep the gasoline for later.
Okay.
But let's do the clap. So
clap.
If you go to film school, you'll spend like you're getting feedback at. You're what are you doing right now? Don't put your microphone towards my microphone. Okay, so and you go to film school. How much does film school cost? Do it cost?
I actually do not know.
So spend some tens of thousands or possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And then this is what they'll teach you. Okay, so I gotta sync the audio to the video from the camera, so I just gotta clap real quick.
Clap real good, boy. It's a good clap.
There you go. Thank you. Just like when I clapped your mom last night. After the comedy club. Right after, actually.
Interesting.
Okay. So I'll be honest. So I was talking to you about my prospects last night, right?
Yeah, you were.
Okay, so I have updates on them. Everything has.
Are they gonna watch this?
Okay, honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna be too specific, but if you think it sounds like you, and you've gotten 24 minutes in, you're cool as fuck for listening this far. Like you are like truly like a different person, and like I do want to hang out with you, and you probably are a really cool person, and I really appreciate you like listening to my stuff. It's like a lot of people say they'll listen or they'll come to shows and they really don't. I appreciate you like being interested in like not only who I am as a person, but like the things I do. That being said, I'm going to spill.
Okay. Is it tea time?
That's a disclaimer because it's like honestly, if you do get this far, you are pretty cool. If you know me in person, like, and you're not sick of me, and you're like, I want to listen to this guy talk more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anytime I see you, I'm always like, man, I wish Bill would have talked more.
Yeah, I wish I could learn more about him. That's what they say.
I don't know enough about Bill. He's an enigma.
That's interesting. Sorry, I was looking at my audio waves.
Yeah? How are your audio waves?
I don't know. I think I'm too loud. I don't even think it's like I don't even think it's like the microphone. I think it's just me. I think I'm the issue. Cuz I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. You did take the good mic. Gave me the ghetto ass mic.
So
with the duct tape.
I used to always get the worst mic, but I figured like, since
what are you doing with your eyes right now?
Since I'm like the best, I thought I deserved like the best mic.
I forgot how cringe it was to be 19.
I'm being ironic. Can you let me be ironic? I'm actually pretty smart. I'm just pretending to be this dumb.
Okay.
I'm the liberal. Gonna be the liberal Andrew Tate. That's me. I'm gonna need to transfer this video somewhere. I don't need to put it in like a hard drive or something. What about like a soft drive? And that's like
Google Drive?
Is that what it's called?
That is a soft drive,
Is
yes.
that what they call it?
That's not what people call it, but that is what it is.
English is my second language. Learning so much. Like, I didn't know the difference between uploading something and downloading something when I was younger.
Okay, but you know now.
Yeah.
That's good.
When you up it, it goes up into the cloud. When it goes down,
True.
it goes down into your computer.
True.
Anyway, okay. Propositions. Facts. Ladies. Women. Ladies.
Women.
Sick of them. Also, I don't know. I feel like the bisexuality thing, it does affect, like, how I develop relationships. I think it does. But also, like, I'm fucked in the head already. So it could be just that. Because it's like, when I'm friends with guys, and I've been friends with guys, and I've kept that, like, purely platonic.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, like, with women.
Yeah.
But women have this, I mean, I'm sure it would be different if I was a girl too. But women have this, like, shielding. They have this armor that they put automatically towards guys. Yeah. So if you're too friendly, it's like a bad thing.
It can be. I think it's suspicious. Because, like, the worst guys
would be nice.
They tend to try to be your friend so that they can do things later because you trust them.
Do things.
I have experiences that I don't want to get into.
That's what I was like. I was, like, talking to my friend at work about it. My friend that's a woman.
What?
Lady. And then I was like, guys, you know what guys are like? Guys are like, my mom just died. Can I see your boobs? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
But I mean, it's like, cause it's weird. Cause it's like, I've been friends with girls and I've had sex with them.
Is that what's happened?
I've had friends with women. I've stayed friends with women. I've had sex with them.
That's good.
I feel like it's a quick way to ruin a relationship. But I mean, it's like,
yeah.
But it's like it's just like intimate. Like, it's hard to maintain. It's like an intimate relationship. Like, it's hard to be best friends with somebody. It's hard to, like, lay down that pipe. Okay, stop laughing. It's hard to lay down that pipe. You know what I mean? I'm a plumber, like Mario. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart recently.
Yeah, have you?
I know how to drift, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know where to aim my shells, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, got you.
I'm slipping on more than just banana peels.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. Me and Mario Kart is like, you know, when she says she's home alone, and then I'm like 200 cc, you know. Okay, I'll stop. I just figured I should go as far as I can with that idea. But I don't know. It's just weird because it's just like sometimes they'll be super receptive to it, and then sometimes they won't. Like,
yeah,
and it'll be the same person that's super not receptive to it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get into specifics, but I have two propositions.
Yes.
Two ladies.
Yes.
That I gave you the history on.
Yes.
Also, my therapist rejected me. But
that did happen via email. Very professional email.
Yeah, it's like when I had my friend.
Very professional rejection letter via email.
It's like when my friend sent me a text like, I just haven't been enjoying hanging out with you recently, man. The same vibe.
That was the vibe, yeah.
But it was only one time, so it's like, and then I keep getting sent invoice mails from her, but she's like, I thought the insurance would pay, which is weird. But I just figured I'll let her figure that one out. No news is good news. It's like when the Popo were after me for a warrant, but then the statute of limitations ran out, and I was like, I'm clear. Wait. Do you believe me that I've been arrested?
I do believe you.
You believe me that I'm a criminal?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you told me that you were a criminal, I would believe it.
I thought I was a nice guy. I thought I was like a nice.
Are
liberal.
you a criminal?
No,
okay.
Not really.
Have you been arrested?
What do you count as arrest?
Have you been put in custody? Have you been in police custody?
We went on a ride together.
By choice?
No.
Okay.
So that counts, right?
Yes.
That's what I was telling my mother, but she was like, no, you weren't arrested. And I was like, yes, I was. And she's like, you didn't go to jail.
Yeah, but you were still arrested.
Yeah, because I'm a bad boy.
What'd you do?
For all the ladies out there, I'm a bad boy.
Bad boy Bill Bennett. Why were you arrested?
I was beating the shit out of people who didn't show up to my podcast.
Damn. Watch out, Rick.
And also white men. Also people who tell me they think they can do my podcast better. The studio is garbage and that they can't bring people because the studio is embarrassing. Okay.
Studio's not embarrassing.
I don't know. There's been multiple variations.
I think it's a very nice studio.
Oh, thank you.
When we first walked down, I thought that your wall was pretty ghetto because most of this paneling was missing.
I think I just didn't press hard enough.
Yeah, it had just fallen down. But I was like, oh, we in the hood now. Okay.
Wow, that's racist.
The hood.
Yeah,
I just grew up in the hood.
I didn't press down on the panels hard enough, but I did with your mom last night.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what you have for my mom. Like, I don't know what that is.
She's looking at her watch.
I just got a text. I just got a text from my mom.
Oh, that's funny because I did too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
my mom is the same age as Tom Thompson.
Tom Thompson's not so bad.
It's true.
You could do.
But I'm just gonna give you that visual now.
My mom is. Can you guess how old my mom is?
I've never met your mom.
She's like 50 or 60 or something.
Okay.
She's Asian.
Okay.
Asian don't raise them. That's what they say. I've been doing more mom jokes, like not the ones I've been doing to you, but like
you've also been doing a lot of those.
But like I've been doing a lot of like Chinese jokes talking about my.
It's true.
It's really nice because
we both talked about our moms on stage.
Yeah.
About their
your half Mexican mom,
yeah.
Your immigrant mothers. It was
well, my mom's not an immigrant.
She's half immigrant.
Her dad was.
That's racist.
My papa was.
It's racist of me to be like, oh, Mexicans are automatically immigrants, huh? Okay. Whatever. My mom was an immigrant. She's Chinese. I'm an immigrant, technically. Maybe not. I could be president. That's my next goal. So
you could be president because you were born here.
Yeah, and also because I have the support.
Yeah, but not yet because you're too young.
I have the support right now. Stop looking at your watch, making me nervous. No, so
I'm not looking at my watch for time. If I look at my watch, it's because I'm getting a text or an email.
Okay, this is like. You ever been on a first date before? And then
no, never. I've never been on a first date.
You ever been on a first date before? And
Only
then you're
seconds.
trying to talk to somebody. And the entire time, you're just like looking at their text, and it's like so disrespectful and rude. And I just thought you as like a older woman.
Thanks, buddy. Now my brother's calling me.
No.
That's my picture.
Tanner?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be comedic to be like put him in the podcast, but I don't know. You can call him. We can revisit that later. Okay, wait. But I'm a attention whore, so I'll try to talk to you.
Okay, yeah. First date, checking phones, not paying attention.
I don't usually like. It's hard to check your phone while also like reading somebody else's body language.
Yeah, I usually put my phone away if I'm on a date.
I'm not saying this is a date, but it's even more important. That's what I was saying.
This isn't a date. I have my phone with me. Okay. It's not in my purse. I didn't even bring my purse. Just got my wallet.
No, I think what I was trying to say. Okay, so the propositions. I get easily distracted. But it's because I'm so good at talking, which is amazing for podcasting. I have amazing podcast skills. So the first girl.
Yeah.
Let's say. I can't be too obvious. I can't.
Bill's about to be misogynistic. It's
no,
okay.
No. Let's say the first girl. Okay, you'll know which one. You'll know which one. I don't want to reveal too much about these people.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, one of them, I've been messaging for the past week or so.
Just call them. Refer to them as summer and fall.
Summer and fall.
Because I'll know what that means.
Summer and fall. Shout outs. You know who you are. But Summer, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
So Summer.
It also fits with the Rick and Morty theme. You got Summer.
I get it. No, I get it now because it's also like their hair colors, too. I was
also
thinking.
that, yeah. That's not why I said that.
Yeah, but
it works.
I know what you mean now. But
yeah.
So Summer, I haven't heard from her since last night. Maybe she just fell asleep.
For months.
Yeah, that's my joke. I'm funny. I do comedy. Check me out.
You are funny. Okay, so Summer hasn't responded. I'm keeping you on track.
And no, what happened? This is. Oh, if you listen to this, she'll definitely know who it is. Well, if you listen to this, like, I'm an asshole. Like, you don't talk to me. Like, I'm literally like a huge bad person. Like, you're better off with anybody else. But I'm also pretty cool. If you want to come over and watch anime movies, it's cool anytime.
Cool.
But or drink my White Claws. Do you want a White Claw? Do you want a White Claw?
I don't.
You have to drive,
like White
right?
Claw.
You want a 5 milligram weed Jello shot?
No.
Yeah, I got a stash in here. I'm a criminal.
Oh yeah, you're underage.
Yeah. That's what they call self-snitching. Don't worry. By this time podcast is out, I've those Jello shots with my tongue. That's what I learned recently. It's kind of, ever eaten pussy? Ever eaten pussy? It's like that. You're just like, tongue all around, and then you like lick it up. Okay, Jello shots.
So how's fall doing?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I see. This is why I need a third person because if it's just me and somebody else, I feel like I'm sexually harassing them in my basement. This is why I asked a third person to come as like a mediator, but I guess it's fine. Because it's like
we got Morty.
No, because it's literally like, oh, this like 19-year-old is inviting me to his basement to do comedy. He's offering me alcohol. It's just a bad vibe. It's just.
I don't know. You're saying all these things, and yet I still would feel more like a predator because I'm older than you.
Yeah, but that's because you're insecure. Okay.
And I'm older than you.
Yeah, insecure about being older than me. Just like the therapist.
Am I insecure about being older than you?
Well, it's something that you feel kind of embarrassed about or like not good about.
Wow. I don't feel not good about it.
Do you feel good about it?
I feel fine about my age. I just feel if you're talking all sexy, like, it puts me in a weird predicament because I'm like, you're a tiny child.
Yeah. But I'm like old enough to star in porn, So I feel like.
Legally, yes.
Is there any other kind?
I think I'm just remembering how I was at your age.
What were you
being like? I was.
Were you rejecting mixed race Asian guys?
Insecure. No. When I was your age, I thought I was gonna get married, and the person that was gonna get married to killed himself. Like 10 days before my birthday. It's a fun time. That's what I was like at your age. And then I was just sad for like 2 years. Thank you for laughing at my misery. This is the Brutally Honest podcast now.
Ghetto ass podcast.
The Ghetto ass Brutally Honest podcast. The Brutally Ghetto podcast.
So this is a story I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
So I was trying to mac on this girl because that's what I do. This is a story I do on stage, or I used to at least. I was in Lawrence at a bar because I'm 21. And I was macking on this girl, and it was her birthday. It was also her 19th birthday, coincidentally enough. But I actually I think she was just lying to me. I think she actually meant she was 21. But I knew one of the bartenders because I'm cool because like I hang out with bartenders because I'm like 21.
Is this a bar I've been to?
Leroy's.
Okay, no.
Anyway, she was there. I was like, oh my god, and I know this girl from high school, and I was like, you really graduated from high school, like, cause now you were in high school drinking vodka from your water bottle. Now you're drinking vodka in a bar.
Nice.
And then I was rizzing her up, and you'd be like, oh, have you ever been to a comedy show? And she's like, no, but I've been to this show where the audience members went up and did comedy. And she's like, and it was terrible. I was like, what?
So she's been to an open mic.
I was like, did you mean like comedy karaoke? And I was like, that does sound terrible. It turns out, yeah, she's talking about open mic.
Yep.
What I do like 5 days a week.
Yep.
And it's like comedy karaoke, but like you're not doing other people's good songs. You're doing your own.
I don't know. I've seen a few people go up and do other people's material. It's fine.
You're doing your own terrible jokes most of the time. And then I added her on Snap. Messaged back and forth. I don't think she was interested. Cool. She was cool. She was cool. I mean, it was someone I knew from high school. We were like mutual friends.
Gotcha.
She was nice. Well, learned recently she is dead. So.
Oh. All right.
That was my I hiccup. Yeah, I mean, something about drugs and overdosing.
Okay. At least she didn't shoot herself in the head. Sorry to hear that.
I wanted you to sit in that because I felt like a bad person after laughing at your thing. But also, like, you know, if you bring that up on a comedy podcast, to me, it's actually your fault. I'm unhinged, so I'm like a door with no hinges. I'm like a train with no tracks. I'm like a gun with no safety. I'm like a sword with no sheath. I need a third person. I need a third person. I need a third person so bad. No, but do you
Dennis!
But do you know what I mean? Like with a third person, then it's not like it's less intimate.
Yeah.
But like
it's not just two people on a couch talking to each other.
But it's not like
3 people.
This is going well. This is going well, I think. I'm confident. I believe in us.
I'm cool with
it. Yeah. Okay. But okay, so let me go to Summer and Fall. So Summer, she has not responded to me since last night.
Okay.
And the last conversation we had is just me talking to her about like Chinese food, and then she would like I would make jokes too. But it's like every time she responded, it wasn't. I'm very verbose, so when I message, sometimes it can be a lot. But I try to like match it. Sometimes when I try to match like the energy, not you know what I mean. But she would always text me. There would be less messages, but she would always like add emojis. She definitely knows who she is. But she would send emojis like showing some sort of like excitement, enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, she definitely knows. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, trying to get her to come eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my god, that does look good." And it's like, she's like, I was like, "Well, I can." She's like, "Do you like spicy stuff?" And she's like, "I don't know. Well, it depends. Same things you said."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I can try the different sauces. Would you like to? When do you think you'd like to have some Chinese food? Because we've been talking for the last since like Monday.
Sure.
Monday, just last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like texting sometimes can like really drone on, and I kind of like for there to be like an endpoint to it where you can like meet up afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like you can literally talk infinite. Like I don't want like a Discord kid and e-girl to like talk to. I have thousands of those. I want like a person to meet up and hang out with. Anyway, and then I was like, how? She's like, she responds, honestly, whenever. Like whenever. So that's like a good response, right?
It might be.
Women, I hate women. I'm sick of it. Like it's not a bad response. How about I say that?
It's probably a good response, yes. It is probably not a bad response.
But okay, I think it's just like okay, she definitely knows who this is if she listens. But and then I mean, if she's like, I'm not talking to you anymore because you blabbed on your podcast, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But she's
Does she know you have a podcast?
I'm gonna post it on my social media. She is a.
Well, she's gonna find out.
She's a mega fan. That's why I waited until the podcast went on to get into specifics. Because if you got this for, holy fuck, you are cool. Like, oh my god, please, like, marry me, or at least just have me around in your life until you're marryable.
At least get Chinese food.
At least like have Chinese food. But I think it's like, you know, she has different boyfriends in different states, so I think that's the one she's currently occupied with. But it's like, it's okay if they don't message me. It's like completely cool. Like there's no obligation. It's like the fact that like a person's messaging me for multiple days on end and enjoying and like being nice to me and like I'm not like flirting super hard, but I'm like being friendly, funny, like joking, which I enjoy. And like I'm just like talking to people, so it's not like I didn't fuck me sad, fuck, You're
not a neckbeard.
Yeah, no, I was thinking gorilla, because I'm Asian. Call back. Okay.
Nice.
So, Uh, any, so I think she's in a different state right now.
Okay.
Because when she goes honestly whenever, right? When I said when do you want some Chinese food?
Okay.
And then she goes and then I say, hey, how about this Saturday at 6? Okay. Might skip an open mic or might bring her to the open mic. It depends. But it's not like I'm not gonna be like, oh, come to the show. Just eat Chinese food is the only like you don't make mega plans based if you don't even know people are coming. Because lessons for the boys, for the small boys out there. And then she goes, I'm out of town till Monday. You know what?
Wow.
I think it was fucked up to be like, honestly, whatever, and then be like, I'm out of town till Monday.
Yeah, if she's gonna say whenever, it would be good probably to preface it with, oh, by the way, I'm out of town until Monday, though.
And then I was
or like anytime after Monday.
And then I was like,
or let's make plans when I get back in town.
And then it was just a shitty situation. Because I was just like, is it? I'm going to ask you this later because I can't. I'm embarrassed to say this even to random people who don't know the situation. But.
So fall.
No. Summer. So this is that. So I looked at. But it's like I'm busy on Monday. I know that person. For whatever reason, I know that person. I know. I know when they do things. So that sounds so weird. But anyway, just because I'm a friend of that person, I know when that person does things.
Yep.
So it's just
aware.
like I'm busy. So I'm doing shit like all weekend. Saturday I think, but I would be basically doing something instead of going to the open mic, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I do stuff because I have to go to a grad party this Sunday. Then I have to return that fucking camera I never used. This Sunday too, and then Monday I have like work. Then I do like a political conference right after. Then Tuesday that person's busy. Wednesday that person's busy. And then Thursday, it's like supposed to be a whole fucking week, right? So I was like, I'll be honest. I'm busy being like a famous comedian, so it's kind of hard.
So famous.
I'm so funny. I've got Riz, okay. But like, how about like next Wednesday afternoon? And then I was like, oh fuck, wait, she's busy then. Then I was like, oh, then I was like, fuck, then what about Thursday? And she hasn't responded to me since.
Well, she is out of town too. Like, assuming she's being honest about being out of town.
She didn't bring her phone.
If she is,
she left her phone at home.
I don't know. Okay, if I go out of town, usually I'm either going to be with people that I know or like doing something.
I need to talk to you more about specifics about this later.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm really just a victim. I'm literally so funny. But I don't know. Summer's pretty cool. Like Summer's like actually a pretty cool person. Like,
nice.
Pretty understanding. Like I think even if she listened to the podcast, she'd be like, I think she might not like that. Like I'm not identifying them in any way, but like it is like specifics. They might be comfortable with that. Which But what am I supposed to do? Can I talk about our conversations on my podcast?
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
I mean, if you want to violate somebody's, feeling normal, that could be one way to do it. And then Fall. Oh, I was talking to her. Okay, again, Fall. If you listen to this, you're pretty cool. Like you're funny. I'm an asshole.
You do really like both of these people.
Do I? Do I come off that way?
As people, at least.
Oh yeah, true.
They're
cool.
Like I'm not saying that you're like romantically interested in both of these people necessarily.
Oh no, they're both cool. Like,
but like you do genuinely, from what I've gathered, you do genuinely like both of them as people, and you're like, these are both really cool people. So like nothing that you're saying is gonna be like.
I need to know them longer, but cool people definitely.
Yeah.
And it's like, the thing with girls, it's like you can be friends with them.
It's true.
No, it's
you
just like,
can.
There's like more. It's just like I don't think of it as like a negative that like, oh, like I'm hanging out with a girl, but it's actually like it's just like with women you can have different types of relationships. With men you have different types.
Yeah.
Because it's some biology, some like socialization, but like they have different predispositions for different behaviors. So like it's just like I truly believe that like sex and all that stuff is like an extension of like a fun thing you can do with a friend. That sounds weird, but like it can be an extension of romance, of course, but it can also be like, if there's no like intense like romantic feelings, it can also just be like, wow, that was like nice, that was fun, that was like, but it's still intimate. It's just like, it's a like, but it's like yeah, it's nice. I mean, I've been fucked over too much or I'm built different, but I'm really good at detaching my emotions. Like I don't care about what anybody thinks. That's not like a person that I respect at least a little bit.
Gotcha, yeah.
Because it's like you just turn those people out. I just have a hard time like deciding people who I respect, because it's like, oh, I thought they were cool. I guess they don't like me, and they're just pretending to be my friend, or they never liked me.
Right.
Yeah.
Both of those things can
and
happen.
then fall, I mean, I both liked all these people, but I feel weird like in any sense like juggling, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because it's not like there's an ideal where there'd just be like the one person and you could just like, but then like I've had you know, you had one girl and then it falls through and then you're just like, oh fuck. Then you have two girls and they both fall through and you're like, oh fuck. You know, it's like entirely a possibility, and there's no like claim of like exclusivity, but there should be some amount of respect towards people, especially if they know each other. But it's like it's like I told you this last time, but it's like if there's any physical contact, I'm like, hey, you don't have to do this, like we can do anything else.
Yep.
Like, hey, if you don't want to do anything, just let me know. Is that I'm pretty sure I say more, but like it's kind of that idea, but it's like, oh, it's also like if I invite somebody over and I don't get good vibes, then
you don't force anything. You don't try to push.
Don't force anything. I never force anything.
Well, that's good. I know some people.
What do you mean force? What do you mean force? What do you?
Well, you don't try to like coerce anyone.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like you can also just like
like force a situation.
You can have someone over for Chinese food and just be like a genuinely good time.
Yeah.
And it's like
absolutely.
Some people just like need friends.
True.
Like having friends of different genders is like genuinely just like unique and interesting and like a good life experience, and it helps you understand different types of people more.
Yeah. I do have to leave soon.
Yeah. We're almost at. Can you 2 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Tell me about the gasoline.
Oh, this is a good finale. So.
Yeah, it's a good finally. I need to know.
So. That's why I didn't say anything, because I want to keep you here.
I walked in and it smelled like gasoline.
So.
What happened?
So
Why was there gasoline in the sink?
I ran out of gas for my lawnmower.
Okay.
So I was like, hey mom, how do I get gas for my lawnmower?
Mm-hmm.
She was like,
shout out to mom.
She's okay. She's all right.
Hey, she's awesome.
I love my mom. I just never say it to her face.
I love your mom too. I've never even met her.
You know, I thought it was funny. Like, I'm on a call with my mom next to my friends. And she's like, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. Then I hang up the call. I'm like, psych, bitch. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I love your mom.
I'll
love her. I will love her for you.
But isn't that funny, or?
It is funny. I love moms, so like.
But it doesn't like hurt them. It's just like a fun thing for me that I do.
Yeah. I'm on your mom's side though. I just need you to know.
I'm on your mom's side, if you know what I mean.
Okay. So the gasoline. You got gas for your mower. Did you get gas?
I got gas. So
okay.
I got the little carton.
Yeah.
That carries. It's like a little. It's like a tube, like a milk carton. It's like a carton, gas carton.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got it on the way to the grocery store to get some stuff.
Okay.
And then I I got some gas, okay?
Okay.
And then I put it in the back. And then I put it in the back.
In the back of your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm a really bad driver. Because like 4 times it spilled in the back of my car.
Did you put the cap on it?
Yeah, but it would fall over on its side and it would leak.
Okay.
And it happened like 4 times. I had to pull over and like put it back up. And then
it sounds like you're cornering too hard, yeah. Or braking too fast or accelerating too fast.
I'm a speed demon. What can I say?
Okay.
You know, Tokyo.
Don't.
Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift. I'm Beijing drift. You know what I mean? Shanghai drift. But it's just that happened. Like I kept pulling over like at least 4 times, and then it just kept getting everywhere, and then like I had to bring it into the house to like wash it. So I have just a bunch of gas towels, and like my ice scraper got covered with gas. So I had to bring it in, like wash it, but I think there was gas all over the floor. That's why there was gas in the sink. Because I was washing it with dish soap. I had to wash my hands like 5 times, and then I did a full like clean of my car. It just made me feel like
that's why you had to clean your car.
It's like I'm a really bad driver. I'm a really bad driver. Okay, so this is the final touch of the podcast.
Okay.
So this is what you didn't know. This is the format you were asking about. I do gifts.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Since you're such a big fan of Star Wars.
I'm a big fan of Star Wars.
It's a nightlight. Grogu.
Aww, that's so cute.
Let me remove the price tag.
It matches my shirt.
There you go. Price tag removed.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, I thought it was cute.
It's very cute. I love that. Thank you.
Taylor could have gotten a gift too, but oh, sorry, leaked. Okay, whatever. And then I also give people. So I used to do this thing in high school. It was called Smiley Gang.
Okay.
My nickname in high school was Smiley. I used to give people these bandanas.
Nice.
So that you get one.
Am I in Smiley Gang now?
Oh.
Love
you like it?
Love it.
Gang signs.
Beautiful.
I just thought that was a fun way of continuing it, and I just want to do gifts.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Thanks for listening to the Ghetto Ass.
the Ghetto Ass Small Boys Brutally Honest Podcast.
Yeah, Ghetto Ass Small Boys Brutally Honest Podcast. That's the title of the episode. And so I'm gonna have you do this one thing. I'll take off my headphones. This is just kind of like the epilogue part of the podcast. But so we're gonna have her sign the thing. Okay. So you guys go to the thing. Don't bring your mic. You don't have to.
Okay.
I'm gonna move the camera. We're gonna do this. The setup used to be over there.
Gotcha.
So here, this is gonna follow you. It's gonna follow you.
Where is this one?
It's on the next to the. Eventually, we're gonna second post, but a lot of people are on there. Stacey, KJ, Petty, Will Francis, Kaylee Carr, Just Jay, Hillary, Cole Fletcher, Daniel Conlon, Max Pearson, Aaron Naylor. Okay, well, yeah, it's over.